Hello and welcome again. Now here we are going to show you some more information about the macro MIDI and the various battery options. Okay, so we start by taking the sleeve and the switch. The switch screws on nicely like this. There we go. We have the O-ring fitted again, and we will start with the biggest battery option. Now, we do not recommend using unprotected batteries, but many people use this brand Ultrafire CR2 battery. So, for the sake of these people, I will just show you, but we do not recommend and will not be selling these batteries. So we pop the batteries in, and let's start with the 510 fitting. Okay, so we have to screw it from the top. The 510 fitting is unique, it's different to the 901 and 801 fittings, which screw from the bottom. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Right, so 510, you can see it's all ready. Screw on the 510. Locked. Just done it. Oops, it wasn't locked. You can hear it's working. Okay, so this is for long battery options. If you had protected CR2s which are even longer, what I would recommend for you to do is you can unscrew the atomizer connection slightly. This will give you more space inside if you unscrew, or if you cannot get enough space by unscrewing, then you can get a thicker O-ring. These are 1.5mm each side. You could get maybe 2mm on each side to add 1mm space. Okay, so this is if you have two CR2s that are longer and would not fit already in the current setup. So we take these out. It was just for illustration. Now the next battery option for the MIDI is also CR2s, but these are lithium iron phosphate, and this is safer technology than lithium ion. So we pop this in, and this is the first tip I will show you for using batteries that might not fit or might be a bit short. Okay, so I have to just screw that down there. Atomizer, right. So now you will see the button closes all the way. This means that no contact is being made, which means the batteries are too short. Okay, so there are two options here. With the 510, there is only one option actually. With the 901 or 801 fitting, there is also one other option I will show you. But with this option, we have to just remove the O-rings, and you just put your nail like that and then push with your thumb. There we go. Take it off. When you screw this switch back on, it's best to press in like this, and then you can screw nicely. Okay, now we screw this one on. Now you will see there's a gap, and it's not closing because these batteries are slightly too big for zero O-ring. So You can either put one O-ring here, or you just unscrew the atomizer slightly like this. Okay. And you can see you can adjust the button by doing this. See the gap? You unscrew a little more, smaller gap, unscrew a little more, even smaller gap. You screw on tight, bigger gap. So you can adjust like this. Alright? That's no gap. I cannot press it at all, so it's too tight. There. And this means you can adjust the throw of the button like this. Okay? So there we are. That is with the lithium iron phosphate that smoke-induced cells. All batteries that your supplier sells with the macro will be the ones to work. If you pick any other batteries, it's best to always check first. But most batteries, if they're 14500 CR2, they should fit, or we can make them fit. Okay, so here is the 14500 protected. See, again, if it's smaller than this one, which would be unprotected, then it might not fit. With the 510 version, you would have to use spacers, but with the 901 801 option, there is another way. So here we go. I have to tighten the atomizer. You can hear it. Okay, so 14500, no O-rings. CR2s, big CR2s with O-rings. Life pose without O-rings. Okay, or with life pose you could just use one O-ring. Now I will show you with the 801 fitting, because it works slightly differently and can make adjustments better for small batteries. Okay, so this one screws from the bottom, same as 901. And there we go. This is also adjustable here, so there is small adjustment there. Okay, then we take this, and that's reached the end now. But if you carry on screwing, you will see this moves slightly. Can you see? It goes forward a little bit, backwards a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. So, with this one, if for instance you had a 14500 that was shorter than this one, which would mean it would be unprotected, because this one has extra length because of the PCB, then what you do is you put it in here, and then you could just screw it a little to make up the extra space. Here's a 14500. I cannot see. Right. Can you hear this? There's the classic atomizer. Okay, silver option. Right, I think that explains the MIDI basics. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.